Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Blue Jay Acres. My name is Noelle. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you decide to stick around, give a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Today is a full day of what we're eating on a tight budget and how I feed my medium to large family on $500 or less a month. Alright, so let's get started. Here's breakfast. Okay, so today for breakfast I'm making Ash's favorite because she's here. So I have a bunch of bananas here that are frozen. I let them sit out for about 30 minutes or so, and I'm going to put them in the blender. We're going to make a protein banana ice cream, and she loves chocolate peanut butter. This is a wonderful summertime breakfast, snack, dessert, treat. I'm going to add 2 scoops of chocolate protein powder. I like to just kind of add that in the middle a little bit. The reason for letting the bananas sit out to get soft though is you don't want them really hard because you don't want to have to add liquid. And a high-speed blender or a food processor work best with this. And then I have some 100% peanut butter. So I'm going to add pretty much what's the rest of that. What is left. Just to make it a little bit chocolatier, if that's a word, I'm going to add some of this unsweetened cocoa powder to it as well. Because of the bananas and the protein powder, I mean, you don't need any kind of sweetener of any kind with this. Then if you can see this, that is literally just like ice cream. Just like ice cream. You will burn out your motor if you don't have a high-speed blender, so then I would definitely do your food processor. Also, like my Vitamix has a burning smell because even my Vitamix, it has a hard time. And but it never burns out. It might not work for a few minutes, but it always cools off and works again. And then to this, I'm just going to top it with a little bit of coconut flakes. A little bit of cacao nibs, which are just a raw chocolate. It's not sweetened at all. And then here I just warmed up a little bit of peanut butter so I can just kind of drizzle it. Of course it kind of just globbed. But you guys, that's it. That is Ash's favorite, this ice cream bowl. And that's what we're having for breakfast today. All right, let's see what Charles thinks.
That's pretty good. Very rich, but creamy, and I like the crunch.
It's like having ice cream for breakfast.
Kinda. Hard to go wrong when you mix chocolate and peanut butter though.
True.
No.
All right, we're gonna go eat breakfast.
Good.
Okay, so for lunch we're gonna use up some of these beans that I have downstairs and a can of corn, and we're gonna make a really simple like beans and chipotle kind of bowl. So let's get started on that. Okay, Okay, I guess I would say I'm making more like nachos instead of a chipotle bowl. I think that's what I'm gonna do because I'm gonna do rice with dinner. So I have these corn tortillas and I am just cutting them into some shape of chips real quick because I don't have any tortilla chips. So I'm just gonna make some that are a little bit healthier. To that, I'm gonna add the juice of a lime. Just kind of toss it. I'm gonna leave the other one to just kind of toss when I put them in. Okay, so next, more than I can get off this one. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is just spray down my air fryer. And I'm gonna start just putting some of these chips in here. And they only take a few minutes to cook. You just wanna watch them. My air fryer, it'll probably take about 10 minutes. Or you can put them in the oven, lay them single layer in the oven. So now I'm gonna drizzle some more of this lime juice on top here. And I'm gonna do some of this salt. Alright, so these are going in real quick into the air fryer. Okay, so while that's going in the air fryer, I am going to rinse and drain these 2 cans. Alright, so I'm just gonna heat this pan up. I'm gonna dump in my beans and my corn. This is just super fast and simple lunch. I've got a little bit of water I'm gonna add to the pan. Might need to add a little bit more. I have some homemade taco seasoning mix I'm gonna add to the pan. Add a little bit more water. I'm gonna stir this together, but I'm gonna let this cook on high and just kind of boil down till all this water is boiled out. And that'll leave like a real good coating of the spices on the beans and the corn. Now when you do your chips this way in the air fryer, they're so much healthier for you than regular chips, but you want to watch them because they can burn really, really fast. So you want to make sure you're shaking your thing really good, your container that you've got them in. My brain is not working. Shake your air fryer basket good. And you can also spray them with a little bit of oil if you want. I'm just not doing that, but you can if you have like a spray oil. That works too, and that'll crisp them up a little bit more. But honestly, I find that they are perfect just like this. Like I said, just want to watch them good so that they don't burn. Okay, this is starting to boil, so I'm just gonna let this water boil out of here. This lunch comes together very, very fast. Okay, so I come over here and you can see this is all done. The liquid's all melted out, so those are perfect. I'm gonna set those over on the side. Okay, so some things that would be really good on this that we don't have. Cheese, sour cream, avocado. We just don't have any of that right now. We are out of all of that. But that would all be very good on it. The only cheese I have right now in my house is some mozzarella and some Parmesan. And that's it. So, if you have those, that would be great on it as well. I will show you the toppings that I do have though. Along with, I've got this lettuce. I do have a tomato. If I had had time and we weren't at therapy today, I would have made up like a plant-based cheese sauce since I don't have any cheese. But I just didn't have time for that. Gonna do some more of the lime. Okay, what else we have to go on? And I have pickled onions here. We have some cowboy candy that we had canned up. I have this cilantro partially dried. There is a little bit of black olives in here. We have some sriracha. We have some Taco Bell hot sauce. And we have a little bit of salsa. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so my air fryer, the chips took about 12 minutes. So I'm just gonna put some down here. And then I'm gonna do some lettuce. And then I'm gonna do this bean and corn mixture. Do some tomatoes, a little partially dried cilantro, and a little bit of salsa. Can't forget the lime juice. So that will be my lunch today, and I'm sure Ronnie's gonna do pickled onions and black olives, and Kate's gonna do the cowboy candy, and but I would normally add a little bit of cheese and sour cream as well, because that would be really good with this too, but we don't have any. So, all right, that's it, that's lunch. All right, now it is time for dinner. We're gonna make some pork chops tonight, some rice, and some vegetables. Okay, I already started my rice. So now on a medium low heat, I'm gonna heat up some oil in this pan for the pork chops. Okay, so now we're gonna add to this, while we're waiting on that to heat up, some soy sauce, some honey, some minced garlic. Sorry, my animals are going nuts tonight. We're gonna grate in some fresh ginger. Yep, I dropped it. We're just going to kind of stir this together. And we're going to add a little bit of sesame oil to this as well. And that's it. This is ready. Alright, I added 3 pork chops in here to my pan. There are only 3 of us that are going to be eating dinner tonight. So that's why only 3 pork chops. Okay, so now I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to add this sauce. That we made. Then we're going to let this cook until it reaches 160 degrees with the thermometer. Alright, I'm going to give these just a little flip. They're getting done. Listen, we're pretty much done. So now it's just a tiny bit longer to go. Just gonna let go. Okay, that one's done. And that one's done. Hope I grabbed the wrong one. This one needs to cook a hair bit more. So these two are done. To go with this, I steamed up a bag of broccoli. Charles will not eat that, as you guys know, so I'm just gonna do his with a little bit of salad, and everybody else will do broccoli. So something else that I have kind of started doing is dessert, but we're not eating dessert that often. We're only eating it here and there. And one of the things that I'm doing it's like once or twice a week. One of the things that I'm doing though is to make it so the dessert's not laying around our house. We're doing mug cakes or mug cookies or mug muffins, and that's kind of like the end of the night little treat. And I wanted to show you guys this chocolate one because this turned out really good, and I want to share with you how we're making it. And that way, if you want to try it, you can. This is great if you just want a dessert for just somebody you're living alone, or you just want to make something real quick for you and your husband, or you and your child, or however you want to do it. Or, you know, it's just, you just really want a little something chocolatey, but you don't want to make a bunch of stuff. This is for you, because this has turned out really, really good. Okay, so here we go. This is not healthy in any form or fashion. We're using white flour, which, you know, is not healthy. We're gonna do 3 tablespoons. Then you're gonna do 2 tablespoons of sugar. A tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa. I'm gonna want some salt in there. That just helps bring out that chocolatiness. A 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. We're gonna do 3 tablespoons of milk. That's almost 3. One tablespoon of oil or melted butter. And then just a few chocolate chips. And you're gonna just stir this all together till it's really well stirred up. Now, if you want it fudgy, which is what I like it, just kind of fudgy, then you're gonna do 1 minute. Charles doesn't like it so fudgy, so we're gonna do his for about 1 minute and 10 seconds to 15 seconds. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm also gonna put just a dollop of peanut butter on top. All right, now I'm gonna pop this in the microwave. Okay, while we're waiting on that, real quick, some of you have commented about our eating schedule, how we eat dinner so late, because it's sometimes 9 o'clock before we eat. I just wanted to share with you, that's because Charles comes home from work and he goes straight outside and he wants to work as long as he can until dark. So you don't really want to come in from working outside, eat a big dinner, and then go back outside and work more. So we do it after night chores are done, once the sun starts to go down, which is about 8:30. It takes about 30 minutes to get all the animals put away, everybody fed for the night, and get the evening chores done. So then everybody comes in, they're hungry, they eat. We don't go to bed super early here. Our bedtime, everybody goes to bed more like midnight around here. And so it's not so close to when we go to bed for us to eat at 9. That is still like 3 hours before we go to bed, which would be like, I guess, a normal person eating around 7 and going to bed at 10. So that's how we eat. That's just life here on the farm. And then I get up in the morning and I do the animals. I'm the only one that gets up early. I'm typically up at 6:30 or 7. I go out, I do animals, drink my coffee, and everybody else gets up a little bit later. So yeah, that's how our routine just kind of is. Now this beef, let me get this out for you. So now if you can see in here, it is like it rose and is a cake. It's got like that peanut butter icing because I put it on top. Peanut butter chips are good in this too. And then I'll just kind of hold it up for you to see. It's a fluffy cake. Now I like mine, like I said, I like mine a little gooier. That's how Charles likes it. You guys, it really is good, especially just that quick little something. And this, believe it or not, which only comes to like here, ends up being plenty. You don't really even need another one. You would think maybe you would want to make a couple, but you really don't. You just make one and it's good to go. And it's in a nice warm mug. And yeah, it's a great way to do a dessert. And that's kind of my new thing, is I'm liking these little cup recipes. If you want more of those, let me know down below, since that's just kind of how we're doing it now. All right, so let me get Charles. He's gonna taste for you guys. Now it is only 7 o'clock, so he'll probably just do a quick taste and go back out, and then he'll finish eating tonight after he comes in. Okay, so here he came in from mowing. I told you he's probably just gonna taste it for you, as he's dripping grass everywhere. And then he's gonna head back out. So you're gonna try the pork chop,
The swamp monster.
and the mud cake.
Oh, and a mud cake. That salad's looking pretty good though.
Yes, and then your salad.
Do you know how much I love my veggies?
They know what a Caesar salad tastes like though.
That's really good.
I thought it turned out really good.
Mm-hmm. I might not go back out and mow. I might just finish this.
Really? Well, you are sitting on the mower, so I guess that wouldn't be so hard on a full belly. It's not like the physical.
Although I got most of the writing on going done.
Oh, did you? Now it's push mower?
Well, I can't say I'm going to do that. If it needs push mode, it's not big enough for me to worry about. Not today, anyway. That's really rich.
Mm-hmm. It's that chocolate craving spot.
Yeah, it does.
What do you think of it with the peanut butter on top?
The first bite I got didn't have peanut butter on it, but that one did. And it's creamy. I mean, how can you go wrong with chocolate and peanut butter?
Very true. Your famous quote.
Shaking.
I know,
grass
you're getting
everywhere.
grass. All right, that's going to wrap that up. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, everybody. Have a great day or night, wherever you are.